Hello and welcome back to Little Bruce Vampire. Anyway, I guess off to church with, eh? It's been a few days, to say the least. Oh, hi there. Hi guys. How you doing? Doing good? You know what? There you go. Yeah. It's not a good day when you meet me. Just saying. I also look demonic as all hell. Seriously. Just look at that. Oh.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
No, he said
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Indeed they do. But alas, what can you do?
Look at it! Oh my god! Die, vermin!
Don't call me vermin! That's mean! Seriously, like, come on. Not vermin. I'm just stronger than you. That's all. Anywho. Oh, Whitechapel. Hey there, Chapel of Whites. Not very white. Let's just hope it's not Father Whitaker that shows up.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
Take no offense, vicar. I seek just a moment in nothing but my own company.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
Oh well, if that's the case, well, I'm a vampire and I, like, killed a lot of people. Oh, right, sorry, I mean,
I've made myself perfectly clear. This is a private matter.
knock on a man's door and say,
Your
piss
eyes
off!
burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Sorry. Oh, this is hilarious. Why not?
Who she was is not your concern.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She has been laid to rest. That's all you need to know.
I know I'm being very hostile, but I'm finding this hilarious.
And how are you feeling, my son?
I wish I could forget all this.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask
Oh, you're a
your
vampire?
question, Vicar.
How can this poor soul hear you when you can't even hear yourself and admit your role in this tragedy?
How do you know it's partly me? What? I swear it wasn't me.
I swear it wasn't me. You know me. I loved you. I could never hurt you.
Please, forgive me. You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Like, I don't even think I told him the gender. He just somehow knew that I was talking about the funeral he'd just been to.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
Oh, that's actually different. Like, beforehand, what happened is, after that, he goes, well, there, I've done it. I don't even believe in God, but I've done it. So, let's hope that helps, is essentially what he ends up saying. But yeah, that time was just like, oh, well, it's not his concern.
It's the leech! It's the leech, boys!
Back to the shadow!
No! No! God! Ugh. By the powers of God, I have been stunned.
Have no fear,
Stop hitting me!
must die.
Oh.
Roll back. Watch out,
I'm glad you're just gonna like standing here, Mr. Archer Man.
Bloody! Watch it! It's a killer!
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Ow! That was a bit awkward. Oi! Oi! What are you doing? Hi. Okay, that was just me being careless. I'll be careless. Those humans up there were a lot stronger than you were. Uh oh. What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, it's here! Hi. Seriously? Oh, so get off that. I'm sorry, but that ability, if nothing else, looks good. Holy cow! Sorry, it's been like a few... Well, actually, I'll say about a week and a half or so since I played, but holy crap! He just exploded! It was glorious! Oh yeah, you're around here, aren't you? Aww. It's not that guy around there. That could eat.
Die, vermin! Over there!
There we go. That'll do it for my health. It says you're not allowed to shoot at me. My god, are you so powerful when you just eat everyone? Stop.
A leech! A leech! Demon, back!
You're seriously so powerful when you just feed everything into, what do you call it?
Over there!
Eating
There's
people.
one of them.
Oh, hi. There we go. I think I need to get my blood to regenerate faster though. I'm burning it a little bit quicker than I'm gaining it.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
So, hello there.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
are our champion.
You selected me, chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur. I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave.
Interestingly,
So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind?
Making a difference.
Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
hello there. Maybe you want to
evening, Dr.
not
Reed.
be sick, Mr. Strickland.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reed. But your help is welcomed.
Well, here you go.
There is no shame in helping each other. We're colleagues after
Don't know if I actually
The
showed you
doctors
this.
I have known are too cynical to think that way.
Oh well. I'm also curious. Do we have anything else to ask? No, we don't. Alright.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Toodles! Hello there, Ackroyd.
Good
A
evening.
little
Dr.
under the weather.
If you say so.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Oh yeah, and then...
Then you are lucky
Lucky
that
are.
I wish-
Should have taken it on. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. Nothing else.
Thank you for your time.
See you around. Anyone else who's a little under the weather? Don't know why I thought I dealt with them all, but that's... What can you do? Hello there, milady. How you doing?
Jonathan, my sincere condolences for your loss.
Your kindness is much appreciated, my lady.
Is there anything you require?
Blood. I mean,
I spied my mother at the funeral. Have you ever revealed yourself to a member of your family?
No, Jonathan. And I'd advise you even from thinking about it.
Are we then condemned to lie to those we love?
We are creatures of deception, my friend. But this is more for their sake than ours.
But what if I was close to someone and wished to tell them the truth?
Fear, loathing, disgust. And then they will plead to be turned. They will see it as salvation. Then there's the risk of gaining the attention of vampire hunters.
Are we condemned to attend the funerals of all we love?
Dying is the final act of life, Jonathan. Present company excluded. Accept it.
I don't know what to expect. Am I cursed to an eternity of solitude?
With time, we Ekon tend to go into isolation. If we survive long enough, that is.
As a practitioner of the medical sciences, I'm prepared for the death of loved ones. But mourning in the shadows, deprived of sharing one's grief.
We are no longer a part of the circle of life and death. We are undead, my friend. And so we are outcasts.
Goodbye, my lady. Until we meet again.
milady. Do we have anything else we actually have to do here? I'm curious. We don't have to care for the sick when they're all dead, do we? Yep, that seems to be the way things are going. Whoops. Oh, I should have went Territorial. Oh well. Tough. She can suffer for the cold. Well, hello there, Mr. Edgar. How you doing?
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan.
Nom nom.
This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Oof. Oof, we're looking sinister.
By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
The hospital is chaotic as it is. No one will notice a few more bodies.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
You want to restore peace in the hospital again?
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean
I've done
Hampton,
more than indulge.
the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Well, they are not far wrong. The hospital is almost crawling with vampires.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
I'm sorry, but it's just hilarious being really aggressive towards everyone. I'm a horrible person, I think. Oh well, as a scholar and an exegent of the ancestral writings, I would never insist enough about the importance of taking legends and ancient folklore into account when searching for hints about ancient or hidden secrets, or lost secrets even. Hidden or lost secrets even. The most common mistake is to take what you want to know and as an established truth and use it to discard any contrary material. Also, this is important, this little bit. Don't worry about it right now. Based on what we know and gathered through time, for how many centuries did we consider that vampire was a vernacular term and we had learned it to be called Ekin? Another day, 4 explorers of the Brotherhood found proof that Verklods were the lupine type of vampire. We considered what these creatures would be linked to the mythical werewolf. Now we know that that is not true. What about the rest? What about the Rakshasa of their homeland? What about the Chinese Jiangxi or the Palshan of South Chile? And, without even leaving the beautiful Great Britain, what about the stories of the bat-shaped woman sometimes seen flying through St. James's Church in Loth? What about the creature identified as the Disaster in some obscure testimonies, which tried to destroy London in 1666 by spreading the plague all through the city? What about the Nimrod, the mythical figure that restless vampire hunters sometimes describe by ancestral British icons as a legendary huntsman who only feeds on his prey's blood and could go unnoticed amongst the mortals and immortals? I tell you, my brothers, we can never be too sure what we will find. If we could forget for a few minutes what we're supposed to already know. From the Unveiling of the Night by Usher Talltree, Primate of the St. Paul. Anyway, a warning letter. Pembroke Hospital, 25th of October, Dr. Swansea. You're informed of the most deepest reserves concerning Dr. Thoreau Strickland and Harvey Fiddick's case. Master Fiddick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that the surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say he may also sever its functions for good, if complications arise. Your young colleague is audacious even, and daring surgeon who may prove to be a great professional in a few years, but for now he lacks the skill to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? Dr. Thoreau Strickland refuses to listen to me. I strongly advise you to forbid him from performing such a hazardous experiment. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. Oh no, we learned something we already actually knew.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Indeed. But let us just quickly meander our way through these rooms, because there may be one of the boxes that we can actually open now. This one? Yeah, there we go. We got opium. I'm guessing that was from the doctor. And a tiny key.
It's locked, all right.
Letter to Dr. Swansea. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of the recent case of unprofessional misconduct within the Pembroke Hospital. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable, unprofessional conduct and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing a referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against the personal initiative, but it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like this that we are facing. But we cannot allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said, the patient survived with no attaining circumstances. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. Ooh, so Gwyneth Brannigan's actually taken initiative before, you know.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
She ended up being a head nurse. Or doctor. Before she was basically a doctor. Okay. Although she didn't actually get given the term doctor, she was just, you know, a cough doctor.
It's locked.
Ah! God damn it, stop having locked chests everywhere. I want to open them. Who do I need to eat? Who do I need to eat to open those chests? Oh, we can't just use the tap that's like over... wait a minute. Yeah, over yonder. Why can't we just use this tap to, like, to water the plant?
The flower's dying.
Oh.
It needs water.
I wonder where I could get that. I can't think of a remote location. Oh well! Do we need anything? Nah, not really. Alright, cool. I think we'll be making our way over to the docks in the next episode then. In the meantime, with our, like, horrible looking face, let's quickly level up, shall we? Said that I wanted to get a quicker blood regeneration, so there we go. And let's now just make ourselves super powerful. Yep. 3,000. Oh, I can do that. Oh. Well, you know what? I can nom better. I can nom with the best of them. And I think that's about all I can do. Yeah, I can't even get a health upgrade. Alright, cool. Can't remember if I ate someone last episode. It's partly why I'm actually doing this, honestly. Oh, yes, I... The health went up because there's less people. Lovely. I mean, I also did heal some people, but still. Well, I guess there's not much really to say. Apart from I'll be making my way over to the dock. No! No! Get off the bed, Dr. Reed, you lazy sod! I'll be making my way over to the docks. Because I don't think there's any, like, missions to do, right? I'm now actually mildly concerned. Is there missions to do? Have I mistakenly not done missions? No. Retrieve gin bottles. Okay, that's the only mission I've not done. So, yeah, with that, I will leave it there. And it's a well, it's a bit short though. You know what? Let's just go for a little bit longer. Yeah. There'll probably be nothing story related if anyone wants to know, so...
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district.
Maybe there will be. Protect me from God, my paws!
We have to stop!
Seriously? This is a nice coat and you set it on fire! Selfish! Don't set my coat on fire. It's bad for it. There we go. I was waiting for him to line up. How do we murder in the most efficient way? Hi. Ow! Seriously? Oh. It's a nice shirt. You know that, right? Gonna stop. It's a bit hideous. Nom 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 nom. I'm so powerful, it's actually laughable. Ow! Also, have it no, I'm not actually trying that hard. I've just kind of gone, and I'm so immensely powerful, it really does not matter at all. I could try dodging hits, but you know, what's the point when I could just menacingly walk forward? Just go like this. Good day. How are you?
Stupid beast!
Yes. How are you? Not doing so well, are we? Really? You flung a grenade! I have no idea how much damage your environmental issue is going to be, so I'm just going to put you on the deck! And yes, he is done for. What about you? Oh, just eat everyone you come across is glorious. I already did a serious run. Not recorded, but you know, I did a serious run. That was just fun. Anywho. Oh, there's Booth Digby. I don't need to talk to him right now. Oh, you might like to talk to me. Hey,
good evening,
sup?
miss. I'm Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Can I see what you
Get
have
to
to
talking
sell?
to her
As
later,
long as you
actually.
have money, I'll show you all I have.
Oh. You have nothing of interest. Alright, cool. See you. Anyway, with that, I will leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and maybe we'll get more satanic looking.